Hello, everybody. This is the officially unofficial Geek channel. I'm Carrie Quinn. I really hate doing laundry, and this is Geek News Daily for January 27th, 2023. Let's get on with it, shall we? It's the end of the week. It is the last episode this week that I am doing. Um, I'm going to try to keep this going. You guys are just going to have to forgive me if I miss a day here or there. Like, I'll try to make it up to you. I swear. I swear I will. Okay, but let's get on with it, shall we? Three news stories right here for you at the end of the week. One. So, apparently the public made its ire known, and it's actually caused some change for once. The thing is like in this dawn of the social media age, um, we finally, as a public, got things done for once. Yeah, so today it was announced by Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, Hasbro. There we go. I finally said it right. Hasbro. Okay, so like any other circumstance, I can say the goddamn name right. But like right now, because I'm recording, I can't. Okay, guys, the companies that handle Dungeons and Dragons had recently gotten into some hot water with fans and creators alike when they announced that they were going to do away with the OGL. This is the Open Gaming License. This is something that allows um, different creators, writers, content creators, and such to do things and create story paths and all that kind of stuff. And they were allowed to do that under the OGL without relatively any problems from the original parent companies. Um, or from the current companies that own the rights to Dungeons and Dragons. Because the current company is not the original one. But anyways, that's a whole other video, a whole other time. And so one of the things that was happening is like there's this, try to give you a quick timeline. They announced that they were going to be doing one D&D, and then some other stuff happened. Stuff started coming out about changes that were being made to one D&D, love them or leave them. And then we had the big announcement that the OGL was going to be changing, and it was going to be changing in a way that was not going to be good for these people that have made their living and coincidentally have made D&D what it is today by making all this content available to everyone to get people hyped to want to play the game. Um, so basically it looked like Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, Hasbro, Hasbro were um, kind of like crapping all over the thing that really made D&D what it is, Dungeons and Dragons what it is. One of the things that really brought more people in and got people really playing and really excited about Dungeons and Dragons. One of the things, at least, um, that's made Dungeons and Dragons what it is right now. And it was that agreement, that original agreement that basically allowed all these creators to still own their own content that they created. Um, when they announced the changes, it was pretty much that part was kind of like, oh, well, no, not really, not anymore. Yeah, you can still own your content, but if we like it enough, we can just take it from you. That did not go over well, so to speak, and lots of content creators, lots of things happen. Competitors announced that they would allow this sort of thing, that they were going to have agreements. And long story short, today Wizards of the Coast and company said, you know what? On second thought, we rethought this whole thing and decided we're not going to do it anymore. We're not going to change the OGL. Everybody, keep doing what you're doing. We're okay. Yay! So cool, right? All right. We'll have to see where this goes and what happens here, but you know what? At least that is something that's a win for the community. Congratulations, guys, you did it. Um, that's why I say, like, if you don't like something, that's what I'm doing with what I say at the end of each of these videos. I mean, keep your eyes and ears open. If you see something, say something. Like, if you don't like something, become one of the voices for that change. If you see something, say something. That's what I'm talking about. Um, so anyways, that all aside, next let's talk about how a few days ago a few days ago there was some major announcements happening involving DC Comics and making the Titans their main superhero team. Um, and then right afterwards there was press information sent out to the to basically the comic book press as a whole, um, and an infographic that, with a little fine tuning and a little ingenuity and somebody that knows how to use the settings on any kind of Photoshop device or program, it reveals that actually later on this year, the Justice League will be returning. But theories abound as to exactly how that will happen and any implications that will happen due to that. But really, guys, I tested it and it's true. Like, you take the infographic, you spruce it up a little bit with different settings, and you definitely can tell later on this year the Justice League will return. And a lot of people are wondering, what does that mean for the whole, like, let's spruce up the Teen Titans thing, and what is that going to mean for the Teen Titans? To which I say, nothing has to. It has to. Nothing has to happen to the Teen Titans, or excuse me, the Titans, with the return of Justice League. I mean, guys, hello, look at Marvel. Like, how many superhero teams do they have? Why should it mean anything negative, positive, whatever? It All that has to mean is that a story is going to be told. A story is going to unfold involving all this stuff. And as long as we can get some, good storytelling out of this, why the hell not? You know, there's obviously, they're not just going to wake up one day and be like, whoops, you know what? You know what I was missing? I had my coffee, I had my Wheaties, and now you know what? The only thing I've been missing is, guys, I miss the Justice League. We gotta get back together. Call Diana, call Clark, call Bruce. What's going on, guys? Let's get the band back together. Like, it's not like it's gonna be like that. There's going to be a story told, and we just have to wait to see what happens, whether we like it or not. And nobody really knows except for DC Comics at this point. Jim Lee, Jim Lee, are you listening? He's not fucking listening to me. Goddamn. Okay, but anyways, if you're a Justice League fan, don't worry. The Justice League will be back. Just sit tight and read some Titans while you're waiting. Okay? Awesome. So, okay, speaking of really cool universes, we're going to be getting, apparently we're going to be getting a new one, for a fandom, and it's one of my personal favorite fandoms, the Doctor Who fandom. Yes, 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 guys. Uh, Russell T Davies and company, they're getting that, and Bad Wolf Productions, getting that sweet, sweet Disney money. Yes. And what is that doing? Well, guess what? Russell T Davies, in an interview recently with GQ magazine, talked about expanding the Doctor Who universe, the Whoiverse, or something like that. Somebody tell me how to pronounce it. It was in the magazine. It was there. I don't know. But anyways, Russell T Davies is of course the man, the myth, the, well, not really a legend. We know he exists, but Russell T Davies was the man that brought Doctor Who back to us in 2005 with that first season with Chris Eccleston. He was the head show writer for a number of seasons after that, all the way up until the end of David Tennant's tenure of the Doctor when Stephen Moffat took over. If you are not familiar with Doctor Who, you might be familiar with Stephen Moffat if you watch Sherlock, because he was also the head show writer on Sherlock. Anyways, and I'm talking about the BBC one, yeah, just in case there was any confusion. Um, but Russell T Davies is back, and during Russell T Davies' original era as the showrunner, and basically kind of like the head of Doctor Who with the BBC, was also instrumental in developing the starts of a Who universe, the Whoiniverse or whatever, and that actually spawned at least two different spin-offs, which is really what he's excited about doing now with that sweet, sweet Disney money. So when he was doing it before, he had two major ones that he did. One was the Sarah Jane Adventures, and the other one was Torchwood. Now, a lot of people love Torchwood. Torchwood found its audience pretty easily with the older set. Sarah Jane Adventures was more with the younger set. So, what we can anticipate is that um, Russell T Davies will try to do something, a little bit of something, within different demographics. Now, when I talk about that sweet, sweet Disney money, if you didn't already know, um, the Doctor Who, fell into a production and distribution deal with Disney Plus, with Disney to be distributed on Disney Plus. So instead of being, if you're an American like me and you watch Doctor Who on usually on BBC America, actually it's going to change. You're going to be watching Doctor Who on or not BBC America, but you're going to be watching it on Disney Plus. So, Disney is now involved in Doctor Who. That sweet, sweet Disney money is going to allow for a lot more fun stuff to happen. This is exactly what Russell T Davies is talking about in this interview with GQ magazine. So, if you're at all interested, check out the GQ interview with Russell T Davies to get more information. I, for one, am excited. I would like to see what this guy does because he's the bomb. He's awesome. I'm so excited. We're gonna have holiday specials again. We're gonna have like Christmas specials, like more like actual like Christmas Day specials again. Um, I'm really excited to see the 60th anniversary special. That's coming. I'm excited to see what the new Doctor is like, which is actually filming right now. That's of course Ncuti Gatwa. And yeah, I think I've taught you guys ears off enough about these three pieces of news. Obviously, I'm excited about each of them and wanted to spend a little extra time with you guys today. So, but regardless of that, I'm going to cut this off. And so, as always, keep your eyes and ears open. I'll see you guys next week. Keep your eyes and ears open. If you see something, say something, and I'll be seeing ya. Bye.